So just heading into Tennessee here, heading up to the Tennessee cabin. And it's been nothing but rain the whole trip up here, and it's not looking too good. A lot of flooding in the area. The week ahead doesn't look too good either. It looks like it's going to rain just about every day, and if it's not going to rain, it's going to be snowing. But I got a couple projects here we got to do, and some small ones, some big ones, so come on and check it out. So the first thing I noticed is that our last renters must have left out 2 rain gauges for us. I'm not sure why they left out some of our glassware, but bringing those in and putting them in the dishwasher. I had gotten a little heads up from the cleaners. They sent me a picture of our fireplace, and it had a good ding there. And then when I got there, the screen and the frame around the screen was also dented in too, so it kind of didn't look that good. The clips were bent on it, and I'm going to have to do a little blacksmith work here, try to pound this out and make it look a little better. So I brought my friend John down, and he's going to start working on taking down some of the Christmas decorations. The tree's still up. It's mid-February, so normally we do this at the end of January, but our scheduling just wasn't going to work out for that. It's looking like our first couple days of work are going to be confined to being inside, so the weather's turned on us. It got a little colder. We've got some snow coming down. We're probably going to get about 2-3 inches. I did manage to fix the fireplace here best I could. I used a carpenter square, a hammer, and a block of wood. It looks better, but if the light's shining on it just right, you can kind of see it, but it looks much better than it did when we got here. Now, managing a rental cabin here is not all glamorous, and one of my duties here occasionally is to clean out the drains, and this one was running slow, I noticed, when we got here, so I'm going to attempt to unclog it, and hopefully I can use one of these zip drain cleanouts, and usually that does the trick. It's pretty typical here being on top of a mountain where down below it's pretty much raining all around you, but where you're at, it's snowing. So we're kind of like on a little island up here where it's usually a little bit colder depending, and when it's raining down in Pigeon Forge, it's usually snowing up by us when the temperature is that close to freezing. Tomorrow's looking like it's going to be the pick day though, and we want to get outside and cut down some dead trees. I've had probably about 4 good sized ones here that we gave a chance shortly after the fires, but they just didn't pull through. So I want to take these down. They're kind of in a precarious spot. I'm actually kind of nervous about these because it's hard to tell from these angles, but our cabin sits on a pretty good steep hillside. I can stand in front of these trees pretty good, but I can't get in front of them to cut out a notch. And they're leaning towards the road down below. So I got my friend John down there to kind of stop traffic, and I'm just going to see if I can just cut them. And like I said, I'm kind of nervous about it. I wish I would have brought some chains, but you know, when you come down here, you can't bring your whole toolbox or garage with you. So I'm going to make do with what we have, and hopefully we have no issues. Trying to be ultra critical. The moment I see just this tree moving a little bit, I'm getting ready to pull back. pretty content here. I really don't want to cut anymore. I don't want to waste the afternoon. We're actually going to go in a national park and enjoy at least one of the days while we're down here. But it's supposed to get some rain coming back here soon. When we come down here, I'm always on the lookout for things that probably the cleaners don't catch, and I don't expect them to, but just little tiny details that, kind of bother me, and I just want to make things cleaner and nicer, and maybe the little details will stand out to other folks around here that stay and compare it to other cabins. A year ago, we built those steps that lead down to the basement access, and we put these railroad ties. We just brought these railroad ties from the local Home Depot, and they were pretty heavy for John and I to manipulate around, especially getting them down the hillside there. But it's still a doozy of a step on that last step to get down, and plus the mud down there. So I want to make a little platform just to make it a little safer when you're going down there. And then I'm not going to be able to do it this trip, but I'll probably get some gravel delivered, and then we'll have to just shuttle it down with buckets and fill in some of this area with gravel to keep down on the mud.
That's it, you're going to lose a follower.
Well, we're back to more rain, more flooding, and some of the areas around us had some mudslides. A lot of the roads are closed. It's definitely a little unusual for this time of year in February, but even how dreary it's been, there's still a lot of beauty up here. So back at it, we're just topping off some supplies and replacing things. I had a complaint that the toaster was working, but it didn't seem to be working that good, so I just brought a new toaster with us. And my philosophy is to just fix things before they're going to break, be more proactive, especially with this vacation rental here, that you don't want something to break in the middle of somebody renting it. It's a lot easier to fix something prior to it breaking. So if a hot water tank says that's a 6-year hot water tank or a 9-year hot water tank, well, it's 6 years or 9 years, even if it's still working, you're just going to replace it. A few weeks ago, one of my cameras went out, and it's the one that kind of just looks straight out at the mountain, and it's my favorite one because you can watch the sunsets on it, see fireworks, and see storms coming in, and it happens to be the hardest one to replace, but I brought a new one with me, and we're going to swap that out. things are winding down. This is our last day coming up here, and we topped off for propane, checked on the HOA's pool. Hopefully that's still going to open by Memorial Day. And the temperature actually shot up to about 70 degrees. It got nice. We could hear some of the spring peepers at night, which is always a plus. So I hope you enjoy these videos. Thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe, like us, and keep an eye on us.